So in 1990, Kalapana was no more because of that. It came down from the mountain, poured down over the community, and covered everything in lava. So this is the end of the road right here, that we're standing right here. This is literally the end. That's it. This was the right-hand lane, that was the left-hand lane right there. And now it's a dirt on top of lava lane. There's a little sort of eclectic community hanging out down here with a little proud Hawaiian flag up here. And some hippies which hang out in this area too. So we'll swing by here and have a look. And then we may swing by and have a look at the community after that. So now we're a little bit further along, so that's the end of the road. And we're now standing on that. Basically, the lava flow from 1990. You can see right here, makeshift homes built on this stuff, but literally there are homes and bones buried underneath. This is almost where the painted church ended up, suffering the same fate. But interestingly, it looks like there's a mango tree that survived, because that is an enormous tree. And that's right by the edge, so I can't imagine that thing would have grown that big since 1990. That's a darn good growing climate if that's the case. So we're going to head down to the ocean, to the newest black sand beach in Hawaii, because there was a very nice beach down here in the past, but that is obviously gone. So this is where the newest beach is getting churned into, lava is getting churned into lava sand as we speak. Wow, take a look at that. Oh my god. Well, that tells you what Pele can do. There was a village here in the past. And we have the volcano going at it right down there in the same fashion as it was doing right here in 1990. So about 19 years ago, that was happening here. And as it goes with lava and recent lava flows, the ferns are some of the first things that show up, and then come the ohia trees, and we have seen noni also grow in this lava in other places. And you may have an occasional coconut, like over there we see a couple sitting there, growing in this stuff. Other than that, not a heck of a lot of stuff growing around here, that's for sure. And not a lot of not a lot of wildlife going on either. But this is the ohia. This is Pele's flower. We once attended a lay class. There's some Hawaiian legend about this flower, how you can tell the weather by something about this flower. I forget what it is, but it relates to Pele and her moods and all that sort of stuff. But they use these for lei making, like the original haku leis and stuff. Pele's flower goes into those. But it is a ohia lehua. Looks like either somebody or nature has also decided that there's supposed to be plumeria out here, so here's actually a hibernating plumeria plant that could become a tree eventually. But beautiful flowers when they come. So here's a good example of pahoihoi lava. It's a slow flowing kind, as opposed to the a'a, which ends up looking more like this. Pahoihoi is very classic in that it has those sort of, it looks like a thick dough that's been poured out basically. There's another. You can really see how it came down, like straight down. This is a piece of that lava from right down here. And you can see all the holes in it. It was very hot, obviously, and very, very sharp. I mean, you can see it's actually scraping my skin, just dragging it across. You could easily grate cheese on this if you were in a bind. An eventual house without a cheese grater. But again, humor aside, if you take volcanic rock, you might piss off Pele. And you don't want to do that because he's capable of doing a lot of damage, as you can see from all this. And there are plenty of boxes being sent back to Volcanoes National Park every year. People that took lava rock that since had some kind of problems that seemed to be coming from nowhere, and returned the favor by sending the rocks back to Pele so she could be happy again. Because she will make it happen in your life if you take any of this stuff away. So if that's not enough deterrent, then leaving things be and only leaving footprints is another good motto for travel anyhow. But in this place you definitely don't want to take it for that particular reason. So we'll move on down to the coast, but it's quite some stuff. And there's some weight to this one. It's not super light. I've been to other lava places with really light lava, but this actually has some weight to it. Looks like we have some tea plants also. The tea leaf is very important in Hawaiian culture and also serves as a protective mechanism for households. So somebody may have planted it there, probably. They plant it around houses a lot of time to keep things protected. We're walking along, and here's this tongue of lava. There's plenty of them, but that's such a good example. If you look at it coming around here, and then you see houses down there. You can just imagine, having come down from the volcano, how these houses were easily covered in this stuff, because I mean, they're dwarfed. It's just amazing. And it's all over. And here's the volcano just cranking it out as we speak, right here. Same volcano. So there was a nice beach here that was lost at the time. And you can imagine what this will look like in the future when things start to grow in, unless the volcano takes care of this too. You'll have this coconut grove coming down, and here you have this black sand actually. It's always coarser, but this is what eventually happens on these beaches. Now we're a little further out toward the ocean, and you can start to hear the ocean crashing out there beyond the coconuts. But you can see there's certainly a quest for creating that beach that was lost, which was a very famous one. We just talked to a Japanese lady at a store yesterday who reminisced over that beach back when you could take the road we just went up, you know, which was Chaina Craters Road, which used to extend all the way around the coastline into Volcanoes National Park, which of course now is overrun by lava. There's a lot of people here that still remember very well what it was like back when that road extended all the way around. So this is sort of history in the making, without wanting to sound too poetic. So let's go on down and have a look at the new beach here.
Okay.
That's how lava flow eventually becomes a beach. See down the rocky coast, all the way back, the other way. And here's the black sand, very fine powdered sand, ground up by the ocean. So